22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Murray now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
The Vikings here hosting Green Bay in the season opener, and they've got one of those quirks in the schedule that is going to work in their favor. They play all three of their division home games in the first 5 weeks of the year. After Green Bay today, they'll host Detroit in Week 3 and then Chicago in Week 5.
Now a throw here to his running back, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for first and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10. From the gun, Murray. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd down, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A first Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Gun! First!
Throwing, Cousins. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And this throw will be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory. I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want. And they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. 18 yards the gain for number 18. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cousins on 1st down. That's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. Buying time to his left.
This one into the hands of Thielen.
And he'll go down the line before getting us inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action now. Cousins sliding out of the pocket.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Cousins. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run with Cook. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Second down and goal. Cousins
gets this out wide to Justin Jefferson.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Cousins on the keeper. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kirk Cousins scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now a first down carry by Jones. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. A throw complete to the, puts it on the carpet, it's out. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, it's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
This is Cobb with a catch right side. Touchdown! Randall Cobb. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Vikings 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken success. Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. Another nice.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
One. Listen to me. Hey, no, he's easy.
Now Cousins. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they're fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A final shot before half from Murray.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Cousins to throw it.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
In motion, the tight end. They'll throw again. Cousins being chased out left. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Murray's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Murray going to hold on to it once more. And they'll get him down right about the 20. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Kyler Murray with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch.
Cousins now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 44, Cousins. Open man. Once again, it's Thielen. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Cousins now to throw on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Complete. Smith has it. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. To throw is Cousins. And he's got it. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. We get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Cook will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. There's Murray. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. An inside give to Jones. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw is Murray. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Murray now. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Hey, we're good.
They go play action. Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he clears out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Up the middle, Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Over the middle to Beckham.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
First down for Odell Beckham Jr. We can finally say a partner. OBJ got his ring. Really fit in with the Rams once he got there and was invaluable in leading them to a Super Bowl.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On third down, Cousins. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Slot man moves right. Cousins on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw once more on second and 10. Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
Here's Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
second down, another shot for Jones. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Calvin Tomlinson on the tackle.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into